Topping today's news, the heads of agreement signed for the Royal Beach Club on Paradise Island. 2 men lose their life in a head-on collision on West Bay Street. The opposition says the public education is needed in the new anti-gang legislation, and the police commissioner clarifies harboring aspects of that new anti-gang legislation. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Jarino Saunders. This is your JCN Evening News. It's a pleasure to have you join us. There was a heads of agreement signing for the new $165 million Royal Beach Club project on Paradise Island, the western end of Paradise Island. That signing today. Prime Minister Philip Davis took part in the signing and said the project is expected to further enhance the vitality of the Bahamian tourism product, offering an unparalleled onshore experience for visitors. Prime Minister Davis said this development will prove to be a monumental step forward for Bahamians and for Bahamian inclusion in major tourism projects that will serve as a model for others. Some 200 jobs are expected to be created. In addition to creating jobs, it is anticipated that 49% of the shares of the Royal Beach Club will be allocated to the National Investment Fund for the benefit of the Bahamian people. Traffic fatalities were a major concern in 2023 as there was an increase in traffic deaths from 2022. Deadly traffic accidents continue to be a concern here in 2024, with the most recent claiming the life of 2 adult males early Sunday morning. Traffic cops were left to investigate the crash that has resulted in the death of a 46-year-old Bahamian and a Filipino national. The head-on collision occurred around 2 a.m. on Sunday on West Bay Street near Kiskitty Drive. Police say the accident involved a silver Nissan March and a white BYD vehicle. Both drivers had to be extricated from their vehicles using the jaws of life. Both men were pronounced dead at the scene. According to JCN's records, this is the 15th and 16th traffic death for the year. In 2023, there was a 50% increase in traffic fatalities for both females and motorcyclists, with a majority of the traffic fatalities involving victims under age 45 years old. Meanwhile, police here in the capital still searching for the driver of that vehicle that killed a 61-year-old pedestrian on the Milo Butler Highway on April 8th. While making his contribution to the new anti-gang bill, leader of the Free National Movement, Michael Pintard, made it clear that the opposition supports the new legislation aimed at reducing gang activities. However, he pointed out that because the new laws can impact more than those involved in gangs, there should be concerted efforts by the government to educate the population on the new anti-gang bill.
I want to button up the contribution to this bill by recommending that the government engages in a comprehensive education program about this particular bill. It was good that the young people were here in the gallery today, because I'm sure when they heard 25 years that they could be sentenced, anywhere from 1 day to 25 years, they didn't hear nothing before 25. They heard 25. And so it is important to educate the public and young people about the consequences of ill-advised decision. And not just young people, but all the people, right? It is important that they know what the consequences of their behavior is. And so we have to be real. I believe that the government has a wonderful opportunity to run a comprehensive education program, to seize this opportunity, to mandate every member of parliament in here should talk about the content of this bill to every family so that they could know what they are up against if they are children or if you yourself are engaged in criminal activity, particularly associated with gangs. This is important to educate the public. It will, for some families, make a difference. So
Mr. Pintard, who says the bill also lacks a restorative justice component, also had the following request of the government as it relates to the ongoing national crime fighting strategy.
The second thing I would really like to encourage the government, take us up on the simple recommendation, increase the consultation. There are a lot of smart people out here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas waiting for an opportunity for their government that they have hired to give them a second opportunity to share their opinion on where this nation should go. And consultation makes a world of difference.
The Davis administration is wasting no time in passing the new anti-gang bill, which is expected to be debated and passed in the Senate this week. And finally, well, today, in response to the concerns raised by the opposition in regards to the new anti-gang laws penalizing parents who may unknowingly harbor gang members, Police Commissioner Clayton Fernanda clarifies how the new anti-gang bill will work, denying any notion that innocent parents could be convicted under this new law.
We do our investigation. That's why I call it investigation. We support that bill, and we are looking for it to roll out quickly. But we investigate. Either we charge you or we rule you out. And that's what we do.
Commissioner Fernando says it is important that the bill remains harsh on people harboring criminals, noting that it has been a leading factor in how prolific gang members continue to reoffend.
A perfect example is a 16-year-old female lost her life in Nassau Village because her parents was harboring a criminal that we were looking for murder. And we could highlight a number of examples where innocent people, children, are losing their lives because of individuals are harboring these gangs.
Commissioner Fernando revealed police are working to build up their anti-gang unit to accompany the new bill and further disrupt gang activity here in the country. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back after these commercials.